Hi, this is Janet Jackson.
Hi, this is Usher.
Your variety. We are 87.1 Caroline Radio.
You're listening to 87.1 Caroline Radio, KCGN Bakersfield, your home for all your variety hits, just like the Aaron's Opinion podcast. Welcome back, listener. How are you doing? I'm glad you've had a good week. Today, someone came up to me on Facebook, basically, and said that they wanted to come back for a second appearance on Aaron's Opinion and their first debut appearance on Caroline Radio, which they were very excited about. Ladies and gentlemen, in the podcast world, you will remember Rob Castrogiovanni, who spoke about his experiences in boarding school in beautiful O Canada. So today he was telling me that he has a very specific message. He wants to talk about all of his frustrations and let it all out today, he said. There's a lot on his mind, and we might get some music for you today. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Rob Castrogiovanni. Rob, you're on Caroline Radio and all of the podcasting platforms. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, Aaron, again, for first of all having me back. I really enjoyed the first time I was on, and I enjoyed it immensely. Actually, I sent it to my friends, and as Aaron said, I'm very excited that this is going to be on radio. I'm very excited that hopefully this will be in syndication on a lot of radio stations, because this show is a really good show. Before I get into my rant, if you will, I just want to say to the last episode, if I may, the guy on the last episode, my heart goes out to you. It really does. And as Aaron said, all the stuff that Aaron said, like if you need someone to talk to, I'm here as well. Because although I never been as drastic of a life, I do know what it's like to be, shushed when you're trying to join in something. I do know what it's like to be frustrated. Even though I was born blind, I still know, my heart went out to you, and I just want you to know that if you're listening, I'm here for you too. And anyway, so yes, I need to talk today about my frustrations about everything. First of all, being a blind musician in London, Ontario, being a blind musician at all is really hard. It's hard because in the sighted world, I don't know if you all find that. You may find that, and it's about kind of what to do with the last stop too. There's no respect. People can just jump on you whenever they feel like it. They can treat you like you're the minority. They treat you like you don't have a voice, you don't have a say, and that's been going on all my life. I want this to stop. I want respect, the respect that I'm due, that I'm overdue, if you want me to be honest. And I also want to talk about this quarantine that's been going on. Ever since the quarantine, I'm a kind of guy who likes to voice his opinion a lot on Facebook. And I've been voicing my opinion a lot about this quarantine, about, how it's affected me. A lot of people would come back and like, oh, you need to quit whining, or you need to quit, I wish, a lot of people, have it worse than you do, which I told you in the last podcast, I absolutely hate. Maybe I wasn't as graphic as I am now, but as Aaron told you, I really got something to say today, and I don't want to hold back. You guys do not know what it's like to be a blind guy in this quarantine. You guys don't know what it's like to be me in this quarantine. I don't know what it's like to be you. You guys don't know what it's like to be me. And I am damned angry that you deem it necessary to criticize me. Damn straight I'm angry about that. And I am not holding back about this anymore. You guys need to know how you affected me with your hurtful comments. And I'm not saying all of you guys, because all of you guys who listen to this, don't know me. I'm just saying the guys who do know me, this is a message for all those who do know me. You don't know how hurtful your comments how it affected me, how it hurt me. Calling me a whiner, telling me that I have a big mouth just because I dare to speak my mind. You don't know half of the hell I've been through. So for you to judge me is just ludicrous. One word, ludicrous. You're ludicrous. The idea is ludicrous. And the fact that I've been cast aside while all the other popular musicians in London, Ontario get their spotlight in the sun, their moment, their gigs, their shows, that's ludicrous too. The fact that bars can just pass me up because of my so-called attitude. Well, let me tell you something. It's not an attitude. I am speaking my mind. I know you guys just want to you guys just want me to play dead. I know you guys want me to play dead, but guess what? I don't play that way. I'm real. I am as real as the day is long. Although science has proven that the day is speeding up, but that's not either here nor there. I just thought I'd throw that in just for a humorous effect. But you, especially in London, Ontario, have treated me, and Brantford, Ontario, because I went to the school, have treated me very badly over the years. You treated me very badly over the years, and I've never, ever, okay, sure, I've argued, I've cried, I've hit walls, I've punched pillows, but I don't feel that I have spoken my piece to the degree that I want to speak my piece now. This is my moment. And I thank Aaron for giving me this opportunity to tell the world that I am not going to lay down and just take it just because the consequences are, I get kicked out of this bar, or I'm not allowed to be in this bar, or because there is a musician that was like, I've tried to give you gigs, but the bar owners don't like your attitude. That's baloney. If I ever heard of baloney, that's baloney. You say you're my biggest supporter. I'm talking about one guy in general. You're not my biggest supporter. Because if you were my biggest supporter, you'd understand where I'm coming from. You would understand the hell I'm trying to go through to be the best that I can be in this. And I'll just say it, a crapshoot of a music world. This music industry is a crapshoot for not just blind people, but for anybody. And the fact that I don't get treated with respect, and along with everybody, and one thing I do hate is when the opportunity comes up, I get passed for it. And if you're listening to this in good old London, Ontario, do not for a second try to tell me that it's because of my attitude. Do not try to tell me for a second that I deserve this. Do not feed me that baloney, because that's what it is. I may not see, but I see through you. I don't see you, but I see through you. In fact, being blind, we have our mind's eye, which has really helped me a lot in life, because I want to give an example. I, a few years ago, was doing a benefit show, a fundraiser. But I said something about a certain bar owner. So he threatened to cut down. he threatened to close down the whole show unless I boycott. He's like, I don't want to, you're not doing the show in my bar unless Rob's not in it. I think whoever you are, you know who you are. I'm not going to mention your name. Get over it. I spoke my mind. I spoke the truth. Get the hell over it. Just get over it. You were childish. I had to speak my mind, and you are very full of yourself. Another musician I will get into. I will not mention any names again, but I'm hoping that she listens to this. We got in a fight over a spot, in a busking spot at the market. She and I was really mad. I posted it on Facebook. I said some stuff. She retorts back that I'm a bully. And because of her, we both got kicked out of the spot. And did I take things too far? Yes, I did. But to call me out to all your friends, say I'm an all bully, get your friends to gang up on me on Facebook, and they did. I read the comments, which I shouldn't have, because she wasn't my friend at the time. But I did take the harassment too far. I did, and I'll admit to it. But when someone bullies me, I bully right back. Do I take it too far? I do. Am I sorry it went that far? I am. But if you think I'm going to forget it, you might have forgotten it, but I will never forget it. I have not forgotten it. And I would love to forget it, to move on with my life. I'd love to forgive you. I'd love to forgive you so that I can move on with my life. I would love to get past this and just move on. That's what I'd love to do. She has said, she was tired of me. She was through with my bullying. Again, that word bullying. I am not a bully. I have been bullied lots of times. Okay, but now, to be fair, anything on the internet is classified as internet bullying nowadays. You tell someone they suck at music, you're an internet bully. You stick up for yourself in a way that the internet doesn't like, you're automatically a bully. You speak your mind, you are automatically a bully. Now, do I think internet bullying is right? I do not. I know I've heard of a lot of cases where people have killed themselves because of internet bullying. I do not condone that internet bullying. And I have went too far of my harassing comments. But you got to understand this went long before the busking spot. Somebody else had a status about Marilyn Manson. I just said, to tell you the truth, been polite, I am not into his music. That same woman in question belittles me. And on Facebook tells her friends that she's tired of dealing with asshats. To this day, I can't hear the word asshat without wanting to fling something. Because I think, because I've been called an asshat I don't know how many times.
He's Rob Castro Giovanni. I'm Aaron Richmond. This is Caroline Radio. You're listening to Aaron's Opinion. Great. Amazing. You spoke perfectly. We're about halfway through our opening segment this weekend. Here is what I really want to know about all of this. You're 100% correct in everything you said. What reaction have you gotten? And I am saying it out of curiosity. And as we say, as the English expression goes, please do not kill the messenger. But have you